All right, what is going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at quite possibly one of the strangest Twitters that I have ever come across. Now, I used to do a thing on my channel a little while ago where we would kind of do like Twitter reviews. We would go through, we would see some like news from Twitter or whatever, whatever was really like going on Twitter that a bunch of people were retweeting or posting or yada, yada, yada. And we would go and we would look at them and we would be like, this is going on, this is happening, blah, 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 right? That kind of thing. And, we haven't done one of those in a while. And that's because honestly, there's just not a whole lot going on, that I really thought would make an interesting video at least. So that's kind of where those went. But we're doing something different today. Today, we're looking at a specific Twitter profile. And this also might be a little longer than some of those videos, although it could be short. I don't really know yet. We're just kind of going, rolling with the punches and, all that shit, right? But so we're going to be taking a look at a specific Twitter profile. And now you may be thinking, what is this Twitter profile? Now, if you looked at the thumbnail, I'm sure probably, let you in on a hint, especially if you follow this Twitter, something like that. But today we're going to be taking a look at it does not start with the, but it is, hold up, let me find this, Masturbate log. Now, just saying that, I'm thinking like, what did I just say? But that is the name of the Twitter. There's some crazy Twitters out there, and that just happens to be this one's name. So yeah, definitely interesting. And now we're going to go ahead and just take a look at a couple of these posts, maybe look at comments, stuff like that, that kind of thing. So yeah, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into it, right? Because why not? Okay, now when I say that this might be one of the best Twitter pages I've ever seen, I'm really not lying, okay? And now I've seen a lot of Twitter pages out there. Like, trust me, I'm a commentary YouTuber. I spend too much time on Twitter. I make tweets, I see tweets. I'm out here, in the Twitter world, okay? In the Twitter space. So, I see a lot of tweets. I see a lot of weird Twitters. I see a lot of interesting Twitters. And I see a lot of, 40-year-old moms chilling on Twitter. So this one is one of the better ones that I've seen, though. And that is because you just have random strings of posts that are like this one that I'm about to show you right here. So this one that I'm about to show you right here is, yeah, I just masturbated. Now, this was on May 15th of 2021. So then the next post is from the 19th, and it says, I don't want to masturbate. So it's like, okay, this is going somewhere interesting. And then on the 28th of June, so a whole month later, he goes ahead and just, okay, turns out I do want to masturbate. And it's like, who's just, it's strange. It's quite weird. It's like, oh, well, this is interesting. It feels like somebody's genuine thought process. And it's kind of weird to see on Twitter, especially when your Twitter is called Masturbate Log. Like, it's definitely interesting. So then you have just other, just incredible posts. One of these being, I'm an Olympic athlete. So, I'm sure that this person probably is an Olympic athlete in what they do. I can almost guarantee it. I mean, it's quite impressive to have a Twitter like this. I mean, you must have to be an Olympic athlete to be doing stuff like this. So, we also have just wonderful posts such as, that ain't piss. What does that mean? Who knows? We'll never actually truly know, It's just kind of like one of those things. It's out there on Twitter. And these are like the Twitters that I love the most, I'm going to be honest. Is just people who randomly put out stuff like that, because it's just like, there's just no context to that tweet. It just exists. And it'll be out there on Twitter probably forever for somebody to just stumble across one day. And to me, that's just so great. I don't know why. I don't know why that makes something so great in my eyes, but it really does. I think that, just absolute genius post. Like Albert Einstein could not make a better post if he tried, okay? So the next one that we're going to be taking a look at is, one of these is just how do. What does that mean? Great question. couldn't tell you. There's just absolutely nothing. It's just how do. It's kind of like, that thing that people used to do like a couple years ago or whatever, where they would walk up to you and go, up dog. It's like, that's how this kind of feels. It's just like, how do, hey, how do, right? How do, hey, how do. But, definitely an interesting one. But I think that the more interesting one that we should be taking a look at is the post right above it. This one, this one had me rolling earlier when I first found it, okay? I'm going to be honest. I was actually rolling. And now I know you guys are like, oh, but there's no way. You don't laugh that hard. The most we get out of you is a chuckle on your videos. And, you're right. I don't really laugh a whole lot on the videos. I don't go crazy. But honestly, when I see a tweet like this, it does. It has me like, I'm rolling on the floor. I'm punching the ground. I'm like, I look like a little 2-year-old baby, trying to figure out where the ceiling is compared to the floor, something like that. That was a really strange joke, but you know how it is, right? So this one up here that just had me dying was Kirkland's signature masturbation sleeve. And now everybody loves Costco, right? Everybody loves Costco, and that's where Kirkland comes from. So I'm sure everybody would love to see this. Like, honestly, Costco, if somebody from Costco is watching this video, like if you work at Costco or something, you need to get this to the board of directors or something. This needs to be made. I think people would be buying it like crazy. I really do. Give all credit to this dude too. Hey, this guy deserves all the credit, right? Masturbation log on Twitter. That's where all the credit's at. That's what I'm saying. But, if you work at Costco, or if you're like a higher up at Costco watching my video, hey, make this happen for real. I'm being honest here, like make this happen. So, moving on, and we just have, crazy things like I just died from jacking off, fuck, this sucks. And, hey, I've been there. I think we've all been there. Have you ever just been chilling, you're doing the double knuckle shuffle, right? And you just die. It happens. It really happens. I've seen heaven after that. Actually, if you're doing that, you die, you're probably not going to heaven. But that's okay. Hey, we're all inclusive here. We are all inclusive. So yeah, that sucks. Sucks to hear that he died, and that's where the Twitter ends. They died, right? This person died. That was the last log we will ever see, is just the fact that this person died. And, how unfortunate. Honestly, it's unlucky. Real L for them. I hope they're doing better wherever they are now. But yeah, they died. And no, of course, I'm joking with you. They did not die. They're back, and they're still saying stuff. I just died a little bit, for real there. But, they just keep saying stuff. Some real, I think a really appropriate one for, what we just read, what we just took a look at would be this next one that says, this jizz smells like cum. So, interesting, right? Interesting, that the jizz smells like cum. That's crazy. I wonder if cum can smell like jizz one day. That would be even crazier. That would break the internet right there. If somebody figured out that would actually just, it would be crazy. It would just be absolutely crazy. And there's just so much here. It's like, it's never ending. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. The most recent tweet that we have, from a couple days ago or whatever, not really a couple days ago. It was almost like a month ago at this point. But, hey, it's not about the consistency. It's about the content, okay? It's about the quality of the content. And this is just, second to none. So this one just says, I'm out of cheese. So, hey, fair, right? Fair. Everybody runs out of cheese sometimes. It happens, and yeah, that's that. That's where this Twitter ends. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This video was so weird. I don't know what happened. It's out there now. It's on the internet. It's something. it exists. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I'm shocked. I genuinely don't know how. That's crazy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me, as always. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.